Welcome back. If you're new to the channel, my name is Daniel. Some people call me Giga. And if you read the title, you know already what's happening. But today, we are doing the unboxing and the first impressions of the Huion H950p. Yeah. But first, let me give you a little backstory on this purchase. So I started doing art because I didn't have a job when the quarantine hit. My software engineering gig had gone the way of the, what do you say? The way of the typewriter, the way of the dinosaurs, the way of the dodo. I don't know what the expression is. Either way, I didn't have a job. I had a lot of free time. I was locked in the house. So I started drawing and painting and exploring that. And one of those days, I borrowed my brother's Wacom and I tried doing digital art. And I even made a video about it, which you can click here. But that was my first time trying to use it. And ever since, I wanted to get my own tablet and just try and get better at digital art. And so this is the reason I got this. But now, why this one? So my brother, as I said, has a Wacom. And first I looked at Wacoms. They were really expensive. I didn't want to spend that much money for something that I'm going to be trying out now for the first time. So when I was looking for cheap, affordable tablets, I saw that Huion was always on the top of the list. And they have a bunch of different options of different sizes, different portability. And this size, I thought it was the best one for me. It was 54 euros, as I said, which was also within my price range. And it had all of the features that a lot of the other ones had. So like it has over 8,000 levels of pressure sensitivity. It has tilt. It has a battery-free pen, so you don't have to worry about charging it. But yeah, let's get to the unboxing part of this. So I'll switch to the top down and we can get started. Oh, now I feel like a proper artist with this special. I might look like an artist too. Like, thank you for choosing Huion, all of the paperwork. Let's put this aside. And now the actual tablet. Okay, this looks nice. It's like nice and slender, no sharp corners or anything. The buttons are pretty clicky. The pen, which is very light. The holder. Which is a little loose. The pen doesn't really get stuck in the holder. More paperwork and the cable for it. Oh, and these I think are the adapters for if I want to connect it to a phone. So I could also use this tablet with my phone. I can use the USB-C. But now let's connect it to the laptop. So this goes here. And it's already working. Nice! I guess I don't have to install any drivers or anything? I probably should either way. Nice. And I guess I could also mention while this downloads that this is supposed to have more pen nibs. Ooh, there we have 8 more nibs. Just wait a little bit while the download goes. Okay, device is connected. Work area. Guess I can pick what part of the display tablets matches this. Ooh, maybe I can do this and have the cable go off the table, but then the buttons are on the other side. I don't know if I want the buttons here. Let's leave it as is and then we can figure it out. Stylus pen. Ooh. Let's try and do a smooth line. increase pressure sensitivity. That's pretty good. And press keys. Oh, they already have things defined. So nice. I guess let's leave the defaults and try and use this in Photoshop. Okay, this is nice. We can create a new layer using that Option key in the tablet. Done. And now let's actually try and draw something like a face, maybe? Ah! Why does the brush go away when I do Command Z? When I do Command Z, it doesn't go back to the brush. It undoes and then it leaves me this select something state, but the brush is selected.
The next day.
We're back. So what was actually happening was the special keys, I don't know what to call them, like Command, Option, Shift, all of those keys were getting stuck when I was hovering the pen over the tablet. So if I lifted the pen and I pressed Command Z, it would work fine. It would work fine. If I did Command Z while the pen was hovering, the command part would get stuck, and then it was in some weird feature. And I did some more Googling, and the solution that I found was to install the previous driver. So I uninstalled everything. I installed the drivers from last year, and everything is working so far. At least it looked like everything was working. So now let's go back into trying out this art, and I'll probably speed this up a little bit, the little art drawing, and if I'm having some other issue, I'll let you know. But now let's get back into arting, drawing. Good news and bad news. Let's start with the good news, which is I'm getting the hang of this. I can get the pen, I like drawing, I like how it feels in the tablet. I'm learning the commands on Photoshop, so that part is going well. Bad news are that my computer can't really handle screen recording and drawing and Photoshop. And so whenever I'm screen recording, it starts really like, I can hear the computer struggling. It's just like very loud. I can feel what's happening on Photoshop lagging from what I'm doing in my hand in the tablet. And then sometimes it also starts happening again, the problem of the keys getting stuck. So I don't know if the problem is just my computer or if I actually fixed it with the old drivers. But I think I still fixed it, at least to some extent, because yesterday when I was having the problem, I tried it without being recording. So it was only Photoshop and everything was running really smooth and the keys were still getting stuck. So I think I fixed it. But now let's go on with this arting, painting, drawing, thingies, coloring. And that's it for these first impressions. After I finished the last drawing, I went back and kept drawing without the screen being recording. and I didn't have any more of that issue of the keys being stuck. So I think it's just the issue of the last drivers and my computer being really slow. So if you use last year's drivers and you have a nice computer, you should be okay. Other than that, I'm happy with the purchase because when I'm not screen recording, when everything is working smoothly, it's very responsive, it feels nice, the pen on the tablet, or at least as far as I know, and I'm happy with it. It's 54 euros, so can't really complain too much. For now, bye. It's happening. But today, whoop! Let's do this again. What's happening?